I learned something very important about Joshua Emmanuel Torres' experience. There is a barrier between subjectivity and mysticism that somehow is hard to distinguish fantasy from reality. But somehow, what is mysticism anyway? Could it be labeled as an encounter between our own psyche and metaphysics? Is a mystic experience a matter of perception? Or is it a matter of finding our humanity face to face towards the divine, or towards evil as well? My name is Carlos Juvenal, and everything I heard from Joshua Emmanuel Torres, I heard it from Juan Quiñones Alban. First, Joshua, based in the movie titled The Omen, decided to search the meaning of the number of the beast.
Hey, Amanda, I was looking at the Omen movie, and I wondered if letters can turn into numbers, and vice versa.
What number specifically?
The number of the beast, 666. And I found that word. The Hebrew letters are Shin, Samech, Vav.
After finding a Hebrew word with 3 letters combined, he had some nightmares. He dreamt with Judas Iscariot, Jesus' betrayer, with Nero Kaiser, the Roman emperor, and with Lucius Malfoy, fictional character. Somehow all evil characters according most myths, and the fictional one a symbol of rebellion. Juan Quiñones Alban, who explained me all this, told me of a dream Joshua Emmanuel Torres had, with Judas Iscariot also. In Kabbalah, someone can meditate with a Hebrew word written or imagined. Would the same apply for a Hebrew word just by seeing it? Is Shosha's the digitalized word a way of meditating on the Antichrist? I will share with my subscribers a lecture in English, originally written in German, but somehow denotes the need of finding a meaning for the number of the beast.
Section 3. Miscellaneous Notices. Inquiry addressed to scholars of writing and language, especially to biblical interpreters. Since the pictorial script of the Revelation of John must be explained in much the same way as Persian or Egyptian hieroglyphs, its interpretation is already of scholarly interest. That new attempts at solutions are still anything but superfluous may be demonstrated here by the interpretation of the number 666, according to Revelation, chapter 13, verse 18. One should write it quite simply with Hebrew letters, but not in the manner previously attempted, rather as follows. Just as the well-known letters S, P, Q, E were once a sign of Roman power, so they were once also a sign of the Jerusalem authorities, namely as the initial letters of the following words, Shar Shalom, Prince of Salem and Privy Councillor. Now since that so-called Prince of Salem, Zazalem, was also called by his followers Sar-Salem, that is, Lord of Peace, in reference to Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 6, and was thereby even presented as the Messiah, the given number, being the number of a human name, indicates that he is not Sar-Salem, but rather Zar-Salem, that is, enemy of peace. Thus he announces himself through the number of his sign. This number is 666, and exactly the same numerical value is yielded by the name Zar-Salem. In this way, the entire pictorial script of the Revelation may be translated step by step into quite simple words and ideas. Yet it has a completely different meaning from that which Hebrews, Christians, and pagans have attributed to it, for it calls upon heaven and earth alike to restrain humanity from violent interference in the course of just retribution. Would it not therefore, when explained in its own time, truly be a book for our time? But what guarantees this to us? For the time being, the correctness of the explanation given above. For this very reason, the present inquiry is posed, whether it be correct or not. The silence of those questioned here might well be taken as tacit agreement, for would they remain silent if they were able to say no? Kleinwaltersdorf, near Freiberg, September 1, 1819. M.A.G. Kölle, Pastor.